Oh, it says we're live. I'm putting my phone in do not disturb. We kind of learned our lesson last night, didn't we, you guys? Sterling called us while we were live, didn't he? Although that was adorable. We wouldn't mind another one of those. Um, was I late? I don't think I'm late. I don't pretty sure. Should I try slowing the chat down? Let me see real quick. No, I can't. I'm gonna mess. No, let's just see how it goes. I didn't think to do it ahead of time, so I'm not really comfortable doing it while we're live. Maybe we can practice tomorrow. How is everybody? I worked all day today. That's why we're kind of back in the evening. The rest of the week, I would like to try to do earlier lives. I don't really like this late. Hey, Anna from Seattle. Erica. Hey, Silver Spoon. Nice. Nakia. I love Nakia. Rachel Harmon. Tina Mays. Nice to see you too, babe. Courtney G. Inappropriate heifer, of course. Hello, hello. Vanessa Winberry, Marissa, cute sweater, she says. Thank you. Andrew Humphrey, Green Day, I guess. I wore green yesterday too. Remember when I was a gypsy yesterday reading your fortunes? Thank you for your super sticker, Deborah Riskin. Hey, John Shostowski. Rhonda McNeil. I love Rhonda. Liz, Ty's channel. Yeah, I'm going to try to do a little bit earlier tomorrow. This cuts into my Huxley time. Plus, Huxley has a wrestling match tomorrow that I can't miss. So we'll do something earlier tomorrow. Hey, make it make sense. Lydia Krause. Corinne might be listening at finishing packing. Oh, dang, girl. That's fun. I wish I was going with you. Katie Pie, Liz Tricks, cute. Carla Forbes. Welcome, Carla. One True Morbs. That rhymed. Honey in the Rock, Black Impala, Lynn, Turtle Tutor, all my regulars. Witchy Trista, fun name. Carrie Bruton, you finally caught a live. You're not part of the replay crew tonight, Carrie. I'm so glad. Thank you for being here with us. Anita, hey Ken, what's early? Nothing's early. I just worked all day today. I prefer to do lives, switch it up some and do them a little bit earlier in the day as well, because I get tired in the evenings, but also I like to spend time with Huxley. Susan Miller, hey babe, haven't seen you for a minute. Okay, make it make sense. Put me in your suitcase then. Thank you guys. I love green. You know, I love green, but it doesn't, I don't think it's I don't know. I'm not sure if it's great on me, but I do love the color green. Hey, Stephanie East, whine a little bit more. Laura Font. I had a Reese moment last night. It was quietly working away at a computer, thought I farted, but oh, you shit your pants. Oh, and I probably just got demonetized. Oh, well. Yeah, I felt okay because it happens to the best of us. It does. Almost everybody in this chat scrapped their pants, babe. Thank you for being upfront with us about it. And that happens to me pretty regularly, not having a gallbladder. Deborah, you just made my night. I need some reads to uplift me while trying to write my 25. Oh, Deborah, good Lord, girl. Thank you for the super chat. That sounds awful. I want to write a book, but I probably can't because that sounds ominous. It sounds like a lot. I don't know that I can. Allison, what is my necklace? Which one, babe? I've got 3 on. This one is opals. I love opals. You guys know I love that Theodosia in Charleston. Oh, I look like an Eagles fan. Oh, football, not the band. I was going to say, I love the Eagles. I love Don Henley. I don't know much about the football. But thank you. Thank you. Donald, I'm glad you're here. You're always here with us. Carla Childers. Reese, I told Andrew Gold he needs to tell you about his video today. I wonder what happened. Maybe he'll reach out. Rachel, one of the chapters in your book needs to be called The Flaps. Yeah, probably will. That's a good idea. Joe Anigans, that's so cute. That is such a cute name. Yeah, I don't have a gallbladder. And some people on here have told me they don't have gallbladders and they never crap their pants. So I don't, I don't speak for everybody. I just speak for my own colon. And ever since I had my gallbladder removed, it backfires on me a lot. It makes a comeback every time I eat Alfredo sauce. Hi, Dory. Hey, Sue Moss. Dawn in Wyoming. Love you, babe. Kenya, 75. Nice. You made it. Deborah's here. Nikki Hatfield. Of course, Kathy Ann. Carrie Quilt. I haven't seen you in so long. Hey, babe. I'm glad you're here. She's local, guys. She lives in Kansas City. Oh, Andrew Gold's going live too. Whoops. Sorry about that. Abigail S. Yes, I have. And I actually have it sitting next to me. I'm glad you're in here. I was going to show everybody what Abigail S. sent to me today, guys. Andy Astoria, I'd love to read your book. Well, thank you. And thank you for your super chat, Andy. Hi, Peace Lady. Cindy Whitmer, you little butterscotch drop. Cute. I never catch a live, but I caught a notice in your Facebook group. Oh, good. I'm glad because I've been posting in there now to no, I am not lactose intolerant. I've been posting in there to say when I'm going live because so many people are like, YouTube didn't notify me. Katie Smith, did you get my necklace gift? Your necklace gift. I just got your super chat. Thank you for that. I don't think so. You're not the person who sent me the fax machine necklace a long time ago because I thanked you for that. I don't think so. I don't recall getting a necklace from anybody else. I asked to join the Facebook group, was rejected, re-requested. Why was I rejected? Crystal, the only reason you would be rejected is if you did not answer the questions. Guys, there's so many of you that there's 4 questions. It's easy. So many of you answered 2 and not the other 2. We can't approve it. We just can't. So I need you to answer all 4 questions. That's the only reason you would be rejected. So excited to see you tonight. Lisa Hill, thank you, babe. Thank you for being here and your super chat. That's really sweet. Hey, Shambot, I haven't seen you in a minute. I look like a little shamrock. Last lady, cute. Well, I kind of looked that way last night too. Hi, Donald Kaiser. Okay, bye, Jen Nelson. Take care, babe. No, not at all, Shannon C. Is it only for ex-Scientologists? Lord, no. It's for all of us, guys. The Facebook group is a great place to be. You just have to answer the questions. It's just a safe space. It's a nice place for people to go. And no drama, no chaos. And that's something real quick, Abigail asked before I show everybody. Kenya, you're a fairly new sub. I've been here and you've been the friend in my head for a while. Oh my God, I love that. Thank you, Kenya. I'm glad that you're here with us now, babe. Basking in it, cute name. Hey, babe. Hey, Robin. Oh, you're seeing your OB tomorrow for a PAP? 3 years overdue. Okay. I've been told I have lesions after having a biopsy last time. I'm pretty freaked out for real. Deborah, let us know how it goes and we'll all be thinking about you, babe. We'll all be thinking about you. We love you. I have a PAP in 3 weeks. I'm not looking forward to it myself. To my knowledge, I answered all the questions, but I haven't checked to see if I'm in there. I'm pretty sure I answered. Abigail, I think you're in there. I'm pretty sure you're in there. Sarah, girly, I don't comment very often today, but I've wanted one F them days. I really appreciate you in this. Oh, I love that, Sarah. And we all have those days, and I'm glad that you're here with us, babe. Hi, Susie. First live. Welcome, babe. It started 8 minutes ago. You're totally fine. We are just getting warmed up. Spirit Weaver. Yeah, I was going to say I haven't seen you for a minute. I'm glad that you're here. Well, thank you, Barbara. Thank you. Ooh, you're having your mammogram tomorrow? Ugh. I haven't had one yet. Hey, Becky Sue. It's cold down here. Okay, so before I show everybody what Abigail S. sent us, hi, Light Breeze. It has been a while. I haven't seen you for a minute. Good to see you, Light Breeze. Aw. Thank you, Rochelle Brown. Hey, Love Sherlock, Katie Fulton. Thank you, Katie. I wasn't sure about this color. I'm not so sure. Ken's channel. Reese is ready for St. Patrick's Day. I just love green, guys. It's my favorite color. I probably overdid it today. I probably did. I worked all day today, so I probably seem a little subdued. I am a little bit tired. I had a weird day at work. This lady came in. It's cool. It was fine, but it was just weird. Some people are so weird and hard to read. She walked around. She pulled 2 mints out of her pocket that were in wrappers. They were wrapped mints, and she threw them on the counter like dice, like tossed them. And she was like, "Many Christmas blessings to you." And I was like, okay. And I said, I like your blazer, cool blazer. And she goes, "It's been good to me." And I was like, "All right, get out of here. I don't know how to read you and I don't know what to do with you. You're freaking me out. Why don't you quit scaring me for a minute? How about we start there? Why don't you quit giving me the frightens? You're frightening me." Um, oh, really? Your favorite color is purple? That's exciting, Donald. I'm happy to hear that. It was weird. It was weird. It was weird. Hey, Yadira. So, what do I do for a living? I really don't do a lot anymore. I had my corporate job, cinema, and I was a sales and marketing director of a senior living community. That was my corporate job. And I quit that during COVID, sold my house, and paid off all my debt, paid off my car, and didn't work for like a year. And then a friend of mine, where I bought a lot of my clothing for my corporate job, she had 3 stores in town and she said, "Would you want to come? I need help." And I said, I've never worked retail, but yeah, I'd love to get out of the house." So I've been there over a year now and I'm really enjoying it. I just do it one day a week and I love going to meet new people and chat with people. And typically it's a fun day. And it was a fun day. It was fairly slow though. What is my favorite holiday, Anna? Um, you're so nice, Abigail. Favorite holiday? I don't know. I mean, I definitely like Christmas. I love Christmas music, probably Christmas, but I also like summertime stuff. I love 4th of July. I say that, actually, I kind of take that back. I don't like fireworks because of the animals. It scares the holy heck out of my animals indoors, and it gives me raging anxiety thinking about the poor outdoor animals and like the birds and the deer and their babies and people just blowing stuff off. I really don't like that. I like 4th of July for being patriotic and just, grilling out and enjoying yourself, but I don't love that for the fireworks. So probably Christmas. I really don't know personally. And I don't usually say this, but I hope Aaron isn't here. Aaron is not here. He doesn't come into my chats. I got him a few gifts from the same site. Oh, that's so nice. Abigail S. These gifts are just amazing. Blakey. Hey, Reese, found out one of my dogs might only have 2 more months. Oh, God, Blake. I'm so sorry. We put our family dog down the day before Thanksgiving last week. My mom had to. I totally understand, Blake, and I'm so sorry. All I can say, and you're not asking for my advice, I realize that, but and you already would do this, cherish every minute of it, man. I do that with Gertie every day. Bo too, but Bo is only 2 years old, so I don't feel like I'm at the end of his life with him. I hold her, I tell her how much I love her, and I think if something were to happen, at least she will go out and I won't feel regret like I didn't tell her everything I wanted to tell her. I know that sounds silly, but Blake, I'm really sorry. And I know you'll do those things anyway. Blake has the biggest heart. Let's just get into Blake. I'm glad you're here. Actually, Abigail S. got us some really cool gifts. And it's just beautiful, you guys. I was so touched. I just opened this, by the way, because I worked all day. So I just went to the PO box not that long ago, and I couldn't believe it when I opened this. Look at this ornament. It is so well made. It is so heavy. Look at it says Quibel 2023, but look at this. Like it spins. That is absolutely like beautiful, just beautiful. Abigail S sent me that amongst other things. She sent these for Huxley. They're just little journals. How cute is that? That is so cute. I know. You guys just blow me away. People send me gifts and I'm like, I start to cry a little bit every time I open one because I just think there is a perfectly good friend / stranger who doesn't truly know me out there that's heart is so big and they care so much. It's not about the gifts, guys. You do it with your words and your emails and your messages just as much. But it means I don't want to say too much because I'll start crying. In Scientology, I can't get this point across enough. I cannot quite articulate we are trained and told that the people in the outside world are basically like never to be trusted, and bad people. And so I've always looked at non-Scientologists as like shady and not to be trusted. So I feel like my heart has grown 3 sizes like the Grinch since coming out of Scientology, because I see how big everybody's hearts are and their words and how much they care. And I don't quite know how to take it still. I'm overwhelmed. Look at this. Look at what she sent to us. Look at this. Is that not amazing? I've never had a stocking before. This is my first stocking. I feel like crying. I get overwhelmed when you guys send me stuff, and when you say nice things, I get really overwhelmed by it, because I just don't feel like anybody's taken the time to care that much about me or my family. So, thank you so much, Abigail S. This is amazing. I've never had a stocking before in my life. I've never had a Christmas stocking. So to have a stocking with my name on it, it's a really big deal. And I mean, not just me, but for Huxley and Jeff, of course, too. I already have gotten them stockings before, but I've never had my own. So, Abigail S., this means so much to me, and it's a big step. You got me my very first stocking. This is a big step, and it really means a lot. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your gifts today. That really meant a lot to me. And she sent me a really nice card with it. I didn't bring that down, but Abigail, I just want you to know that will always be appreciated. I will think of you every year. That will be my stocking forever. So thank you. I will always think of you, babe. Yeah, Blake, I knew that you would probably, you have such a good head on your shoulders. You're so wise beyond your years that you are, he says, we are prepared. I'm not surprised. You are such a good person, Blake. Yeah, Abigail, there she is. You are so awesome. You're welcome. I can't believe you never had a stocking. I've never had a stocking before. I don't know why that makes me want to cry. It's never mattered to me in the past, but for some reason, talking about it, now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably weird. 39 years old, not having a stocking before, but it's never mattered to me until now. And I think just about 30 minutes ago when I opened that, I thought, wow, I've been missing one of these my whole life. So it felt really special. And again, it's my first one. And so thank you so much, Abigail. That's, I don't know what to say other than just thank you. And honestly, I just love this too. I think it's so pretty. I love that it spins. All 3 little things spin, and it's very heavy. It's just a beautiful, beautiful piece. So thank you. Thank you. Blake. Oh, yeah, I guess so. It's normal to me not having a stocking, but yeah, now that I'm talking to you guys, I guess it's not normal. Thanks, Reese. I have nothing but love and respect for you, sweet friend, and all the same to our little family here. I love you guys too. Yeah, we're here for you, Blake, and we love you. You know that. You're amazing. Thank you guys. I'm not quite caught up here, but yes, it will be a very nice Christmas. Oh, I haven't seen you for a minute. I pronounce her name wrong because you don't. I always want to say Zamima. I think it's Hamima. I've missed so many. No, I don't think that's right. I can't remember how to do it. I had surgery, and you even told me once. You private messaged me, and I can't remember. I missed so many. I had surgery and a lot of health issues. I hope you're great. Oh, babe. Well, I hope you're healing up. I hope you're doing well. Please don't worry about not being here, but we are happy to see you now that you're here, and I hope that you're doing better. Hey, Iwa. I love being here with you, and thank you for the talks during the year. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Crystal Radcliffe, this is an amazing community. This is an amazing community. It's very supportive. Hey, Still Dubell. Just stopping by real quick. That's okay. I'm just glad you popped in, babe. Oh, look who's here. Marilyn. I love Marilyn Onig. Hello, my angel. I'm glad that you're here. Marilyn, did you see my stockings that Abigail S. got us? She's amazing. Such a big heart like you, Marilyn. Um, let's see. Thank you, One True Marbs. Your joy is so genuine and beautiful to see. Love you. I'll be replay crew for the rest of this one. Kisses. Love you, One True Marbs. Thank you for saying that. Tiff, you had a rough day. I hope we can turn that around, babe. I'm happy to do it, Abigail says. Reese, I feel so honored to do that. Thank you for not reading the card here. I did that for you personally. You're very welcome. Abigail, I just it really means a lot. Thank you. It's huge, actually. So I don't have any new Christmas traditions to start other than now I'll have my own stocking. Not really though, guys. We put the tree up and I'm gonna get something for Huxley, get something for Jeff. My family doesn't go all out with gifts. My mom and my sister are my family now. So Doug and Brenda always got us gifts, and that's pretty much it. So no, I it'll be low key and I'll do some cooking. And I'm still feeling that hovering sadness a little bit of just not having Doug and Brenda in our life. And it's weird. I think about them every day and I just think about how weird it is. And so that will be strange, but things are getting better. I just still think about it a lot. It's hard not to. How do you not? Right. Um, and we're coming up on a year. It's going to be a year pretty soon that I've been out of the Church of Scientology. So yeah, Peace Lady, do you have a mantle? We do. We have a fireplace. Now, the fireplace is in the kitchen slash like a little den. It's one of those wraparound fireplaces, so it kind of goes on both sides. It's nowhere near the tree, but that's okay. Love you lots, Reese. Let's keep you and your family first, and we come in love and support. Thank you, babe. Hi, Liz Ferris. Glad you're here. It's going fast. Let's see. Um, Hey Trisha G, I mostly lurk. I have such horrible social anxiety. It's okay. But thank you for making this safe space. Watching your lives really saddles my nerves after a hectic day. I love that, Trisha. And thank you. Just do with what you're comfortable with. I appreciate you coming in and talking, babe. Um, hey Raymond, I gotta answer your text. Ray, I've been working all day, so I was catching up on people's texts. I haven't caught up on yours. Um, Thank you, Katie Fulton. She says that's completely valid. It will get better with time. It will. Lynn, do I bake cookies? I've done it one time and it was just basic, like chocolate chip. I don't know how to make like fancy cookies. No, I really don't know how to bake. I'm getting much better at cooking. But no, I don't know how to bake. Is Huxley named after a sci-fi writer? No. Who's the sci-fi writer? Do you mean Aldous Huxley? He's not named after that writer. Huxley, I just found in a book. He was going to be named Henry up to the first like kid, 9 months. Hey, hockey guy, I haven't seen you for a minute. And then I saw the name Huxley right before I had him, and I liked that more. Lydia, hey babe. Any plans for a 1-year outing anniversary party? I hope so. Aaron's gonna have to be a part of that. Um, you have to wait your turn in line, Ray. It's not like that, babe. It's just sometimes I get bombed a lot with a lot of messages. I have so many messages, you guys, and I worked all day. I'm gonna try to catch up tomorrow. I have to like plan ahead and make time for it. It takes me just to get almost to the halfway point. It seems like now 6 hours. I have to spend about 6 hours answering people's messages, and I'll get about 3/4 of the way through. And it's a lot. It's a lot. I got a to-go tea from a place tonight because they had really good tea. That's why I'm drinking out of a cup like that. So before I really didn't have a lot to talk about, you guys, but before I forget, I was something I want to make something clear, and a lot of you won't know what I'm talking about because I don't think it's that widespread. So I'm going to keep it brief. And honestly, I don't know every detail myself. I have been messaged quite a bit lately, and I haven't caught up on messages like I just said. But oh, Nancy, really? It's one of the reasons I've stopped emailing you. I don't want to overwhelm you. Please don't, guys, don't not message me. It's just you may not get a response. Um, Abigail S. Reese, I don't know if you caught my other chat, but the words under Huxley's name on the notebooks are his official name meaning. Really? I thought Huxley meant outdoorsman. Miracle worker? Well, I love that. I mean, who doesn't want their name to mean that? Thank you, Abigail S. I didn't catch that. Thank you. That's beautiful. Thank you for your super chat, babe. Um, Hi, Julie. Let's see. Okay, so this is one of the things I wanted to bring up. This is Martin here. Martin, I made a Facebook fan group for you because of what you say helps me so much. Hope that's okay. Martin, I want to address that actually. A lot of things that you think are that I don't know are going on, I absolutely know. There's not much I don't know. I'm sure there are things I don't know. I know that the bigger I seem to spread, the more love is spread for sure. And but there also seems to be a little bit more drama, a little bit more chaos, which is going to come with it, right? I mean, that's not to be expected, I suppose, is what I'm thinking in my head that I want to say out loud. I think your intentions are good, Martin, but my mods, I trust. 100% I trust them. I have a group that I am in with them, and they message me all the time, and most of the time I don't read it. Usually they're messaging amongst themselves, so I don't have to read it. They are not getting paid, and these people work very, very hard. Okay. I trust them because I've been working with them for a while now since I started my channel. Nobody is going behind my back and trying to build a wall around me, or however you worded it, as far as they're not trying to keep me out of the loop and do dirty deeds and bad things. I don't know where that rumor started, but it's nothing more than a rumor. And again, these people work very hard. And I don't know if you feel like you were wronged by one of them. And if you do feel that way, I'm sorry. I really am. I don't think they intentionally did anything to harm you. And I don't think you want to intentionally do anything to harm others. Okay. But there does seem to be a little bit of friction there. And I really trust them. So if they removed something, I mean, the chats, I know, I don't know everything because I don't read all the details. I just don't have time to read all the details. And honestly, it seems like a lot of drama. And Martin, that is not what we're about here. The Facebook group was intended to be exactly what it is here, which is just a safe space where we can share funny stories. We can talk about the live from last night. Somebody can talk about like Blake with losing his dog. It's just a space where we can all have respect for each other. Silver Spoon, I am not a therapist. No, I see a therapist. But for whatever reason, Martin, it's gotten to become not the Facebook group, but parts of it have become very dramatic. And people are screenshotting things and going, I have receipts, and look at what Keela said, and look at what Lori did. I do not support that. I'm not okay with that. They keep me in the loop as much as I go to read it. They keep me in the loop on things. Nobody's trying to hide anything. I tend to not be in the loop intentionally because, as you probably know by now, Martin, you've been around a long time. I don't follow drama. I don't watch the news. I don't want to hear the latest on this, and I don't want to know who said that. Um, Again, it makes me think of Chihuahua chasing a fire truck. I- I'm kind of more after the bigger goal, which is everybody getting along. That's easier said than done because our group is growing, massively growing. That Facebook group is getting huge. Those mods' jobs are getting harder. You know what I just thought of, Martin? A way to explain this. And I'm not going to talk to you like you're a child. You're incredibly intelligent, Martin. I know that. You and I have had deep conversations. You're a very smart guy and you've helped me with a lot of things. But you know what I've said to Huxley? I don't have to say it much anymore, but he'd come home and complain about his teachers. And he'd be like, I didn't get this done because my teacher did this and the teacher was rude to me and said that. And I go, you know, put yourself in that teacher's shoes. She's got what, 35 kids in the class, and they're all being mouthy and they're just trying to do their jobs. And their job is to teach you something and send you home with more knowledge. Okay. And they're trying to corral all of you and keep you listening and paying attention. Now, you be the kid and be annoying and balk at her and make fun of her and goof around. Do you know how hard that makes her job? That's why she was probably rude to you. That's why she probably was snippy with you. It is not easy to control 35 people. Now, yeah, there's about 35 kids in some of his classes. Now, take a mod. It's not that different, only it's harder probably for a mod because they're not getting paid and they've got thousands of people that they're trying to help out and keep things on an even keel and remove harsh comments, attacking comments, snarky comments, screenshot comments of things that are taken out of context. I don't think either one of you have bad intentions, is what I'm trying to say. I think we need to come and meet in the middle a little bit, though, and go, Keela and Lori and the rest of the mods are just trying to do their jobs like that teacher. They're just trying to do their jobs and keep people happy. You are trying to go, but I love Reese, but you're also stirring up some stuff. So let's just, you are doing amazing. Remember, love is love and the mission is the same. Get people out. That's right, Liz. That is absolutely true. And thank you for your super chat. Yes, Marilyn's one of my mods. She works her ass off. Lori, Keela, Kathy, Ken, John Shastowski, Steve Britton, so many of these people, Lydia Von Stretchclaw. Guys, it takes a huge team of people at this point to get the job done. Shelly, this is why I really didn't want to address this because she's going, what's going on? Not everybody even knows what I'm talking about. It's not a huge deal. It's not a big deal. Martin, I have no problem with you starting a group because you love me. But I don't like you starting a group going, look what Keela said. Look what Lori did. Everybody flood Reese's inbox and tell her that she's being lied to. I'm not being lied to. Okay. I know what's going on and I respect what they do. Abigail S. So basically, the mods aren't doing to Reese what the Aftermath board did to Aaron. That's the last thing I'll say on the subject. Thank you for your super chat. I don't know, guys. It's not that heavy, and I don't want to make it that serious. Let's move on with why we're here. But I just want to say, Martin, you're a huge supporter of me. I don't discount that. I love you for that. And I know you have a good heart. But I want you to understand that those mods are probably even bigger supporters of me because they're putting their own time into what they're doing to help me grow and to help me stay sane and to help curb all those things, the evil and the hatred and the chaos. They're doing a hell of a job. And I don't ever want to see them get chased off because rumors start. So that's all. I love everybody. And I wish I could just say, I wish we could all get along. I know that's not going to happen the bigger the group gets. But I really do want you guys to take that into consideration and go, everybody's trying to do their job. And maybe your job is to be my friend. Maybe your job is to be a mod. I know most of you bat for me all the time. You know, you're great. And I love you guys. But let's just try to keep it on an even keel. I don't really know what else to say. That again, I do everything off the cuff. I didn't have a plan for what I was going to say. But I really do love you guys. I love all of you, but I really appreciate my mods. I appreciate what they do for me. And they're constantly behind the scenes working. I'm constantly getting messages of Reese, I just want you to know this is going on. Reese, I just want you to know we took care of this. I don't always read it, but I always know that they have my back. And I appreciate that very much. So that's it. Not on fire. My God, I haven't seen you in a while. I hope everybody's okay with that and not upset with me for what I just said. I don't want anybody to be upset, including you, Martin. I don't want you to be upset. I don't have a problem with the chats. Apparently, just got out of hand. You're welcome to start your own chats, guys, but apparently they got out of hand. Kind of like this. This gets out of hand too. Yeah, Susie Bratt, the mods are not doing anything personal. They're doing their job to keep the community safe. Merely, big respect to the mods. I've modded on YouTube before. It's not easy, and all you need, you do need thick skin. And sometimes all of them are in here. I'll have 7 or 8 mods. Nope, you're not doing that, girl. I will have 7 or 8 mods in here, and they will be like, oh my God, we're working our asses off tonight. Like there's a lot of trolls. There's a lot of hardcore stuff going on. Guys, it's just a hard job. That's all. I hope you're not upset, Martin. I really hope you're not. Sorry, kid came and went, didn't she? Fancy face. Yeah, we can all be grown up about this. And we are. I'm not talking down to anybody. You guys are all adults. You don't need me to tell you what to do. I'm not here to tell you what to do or how to act. I'm just telling you in the Facebook group, the mods will cut out comments or boot you out of the group if you're causing problems, just as they should in any Facebook group. Nobody wants that. So, oh my God, that's a cute name. Artichoke. First time on a live rather than the replay. Bring on the noise, bring on the funk. That's awesome. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Allison Burnick, you're amazing. Never apologize for speaking your mind. You have never been disrespectful or mean about it. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Brianna, is there a reason you don't pay your mods? I don't know that mods get paid. I don't get paid a whole lot yet, but if I reach a point, yeah, I plan on paying people that help me out. If I reach a point where I actually start making real money on YouTube, yeah, for sure. And I always tell my mods, you don't have to do this, and definitely don't feel like you have to be here. Take time off. Like I don't expect anything out of anybody. As a matter of fact, when I was had less mods in the beginning, some of them would be like, I can't make it tonight. I would say, don't even think twice about it. I can mod myself. It's no big deal. Jeff's a mod. He can mod for me. So I don't want anybody to ever feel the pressure of having to do it. They do this because they want to. And I would like to, mods are volunteers. Right now they are for me. I know that I don't think Aaron pays his mods. I don't think I covered that with him in the past. I don't think so. We volunteer willingly, Retired Red says. She's a huge mod for me. Retired Red, she's always around the clock working for me. That girl is in California, I believe. She's 2 hours behind me, and she's messaging me all the time. She's doing the work behind the scenes. It's incredible. If I get to a point where I make like a career out of this, making money, you better believe I'm going to pay my mods. I also will pay I'm a big believer in tipping people, and people should get paid extra if they do a really good job. I'm a big believer in that. Jeff and I ate out today, and I asked for my favorite server. We had her. Jeff gave her like a 40% tip. He was like, I love her. And I said, yeah, she deserves that because she does a good job. Shelly says, I mod a few channels. I've never heard of paying a mod. Yeah, mods don't get paid as far as I know, which is a shame. It's a shame. But guys, I don't make enough money to pay my mods. I need to know if Reese's deeds were done dirt cheap. Yeah, Ken. Good tune. ACDC. Thank you for your super chat, my friend. Miss Sunrise Dawn, if you ever need more mods, please let me know. I would love to help you out. That's so nice of you. I love you. I will let you know. I'll talk with them about it. I like spreading that around and adding mods because I don't want all the work to be put on somebody. What did I have for lunch? Jeff and I went out for barbecue. And mine is in a to-go box because I couldn't finish it all. I cannot eat that much as I think I can. The drug I'm on, I just can't eat that much. So I hardly ate any, but I had a brisket sandwich. Karen Culpepper, super sticker. Thank you, babe. Karen, I don't recognize your name. Thank you and welcome. Allison says, if you have Marilyn and John being mods, they're amazing. They are amazing. And Steve Britton says, I'm just happy to do it. Yeah, guys, um, they're amazing. They're amazing people. And they do this just out of the kindness of their souls because they're people of warmth and I love them. So and there's not a lot of, like I said, I don't know. Oh, thank you, Julie. You would also mod. Okay, that's good to know. I also don't, there's not a lot I don't know. People reach out to me a lot and they'll be like, hey, I don't know if you know this. And I love that and I appreciate it. But usually I know. I have good mods that keep me in the loop on things. Kai P, how do the mods get centered after a long, hard day? Good question. Because a lot of my mods are also Aaron's mods. They just, guys, they enjoy doing it. They really enjoy doing it. Um, Ooh, Liz, you make a mean brisket. I would love to know how to do that. I've tried and Jeff thinks it's like turns out tough. I don't know. I'm not picky about that though. I like tough meat. I don't like meat that's like tender, like undercooked, like rare. I like it when it's like well done. So if it's tough, it's more leathery for me, the better. I know that sounds terrible, but I don't need a lot of meat. Tampa B man, I love you, but I don't want to be a mod. I don't want you to be a mod, Barb, because we are too close for that, babe. You are my cheerleader. You're my cheerleader in here. Oh, thank you. You're also happy to be a mod. Thank you, guys. TCH mods can set up a buy me coffee and we will. Oh, that would be an awesome idea if we could figure out how to do that. Thank you, Rosemary. I am so up for that. I don't know how that would work because I have so many mods. I don't know how that would work. Thank you, Karen Culpepper. Yeah, Joe Mai, well cooked meat. Yeah, sinfully good. I want to eat and then I go to eat and I'll have like 7 bites of food and I can't eat anymore. I just can't. It's really weird. I've definitely lost weight on this drug. Yeah, I do love brisket. Yeah, and it's got to be really well cooked. Brisket, what is brisket? I don't know. It's like, guys, what is a brisket? Is it cow? Is it pig? I really don't know. Thank you, BJ's Critters. Guys, I've got plenty of mods. I appreciate you reaching out. If I need more mods, I will definitely oh, Don in Wyoming, you would kill for a poor Russ. That's a sandwich at a really good barbecue place in Kansas City. Which drug? Love Sherlock? Rebelsis. See, Ken, he's an amazing mod. I don't need the coffee, just enjoy helping. He's an amazing mod. Blake says, I personally don't feel like the right thing was done in the chat. So I'm going to go back to just being regular on live chats because it's easier to support you this way and less stressful. Okay. And see, I wasn't in the chats, Blake. I wasn't in the chats, but I know that people can start their own chats. Like, I think that's what I was told. I don't, guys, I am so not tech savvy. I really don't know how to do all that, but I was told that that's okay. Brisket is beef. Everybody's saying beef. Blake, I hope you're okay with that. Here's the retired red. Put the link up for the Facebook group, guys. You just have to answer all the questions. Don't have anything but love for you and your peeps. I know that, Barbara. You're an angel. Yeah, brisket is really good. Yeah, guys, CVS says she does not read the chat. I was not reading the chats. I do not have time to sit down and read those chats all day. Shelly, it was on Facebook. Yeah. Amber, I don't know that somebody started rumors about me. It's more just what I just said, what I just covered. It's just not, we just want to keep everything on the up and up. That's all. That's kind of the point. I just don't want to, I want it to be on the up and up. Yes, Susie Brad, I did see that post on my way to work this morning. That was hilarious. Shannon, see, I don't hardly watch TV at all. I would say I don't watch current shows, past shows. I loved The Sopranos, Sex and the City, Girls on HBO. Speaking of HBO, oh my God, White Lotus, season 2. I liked season 2 way more than season 1. And then there was a show that I was just talking about with my therapist. I did not watch I Knew Gold today. I was working today. Guys, the show from Netflix, they only had 2 seasons and I loved it. I'm actually going to go back and start it again. I tend to watch things over and over. Things that I love, I'll just watch it over and over. Um, uh, oh, you don't like the group chats for that reason, Blake. I see. Oh my God, Mind Hunter. It was so good. It was such a good show. Um, Never really watched The Office. I've seen, like, Nightmare. I've seen a couple of episodes of The Office, but I've never really I tried to watch Only Murders in the Building, and I couldn't get too into it. It just I love the actors in that. What was the Netflix show? It's called Mindhunter. Sorry, just Mindhunter. Yes, it was so good. Um Mayor P, when is the next game night? I don't know because Aaron's been out of town. It's kind of going to be based on his schedule. Yeah, that was such a good show. Oh, I loved Schitt's Creek, Carol. That was a great show too. I love that show. Um, what did I? It was so weird, you guys. I had the weirdest talk with my therapist about that. Um, Ozark was good. I liked Ozark. It was good. Um, My therapist and I were talking about Mindhunter. Mindhunter is not gonna be for everybody, guys. I don't know that another of my favorite shows was The Righteous Gemstones. Loved. Watch that. I watched that over and over. The Righteous Gemstones on HBO. Again, not gonna be for everybody. Hilarious to me, though, like, right up my alley humor. That was such good humor for me. Um, yes, Liz Ferris. Um, what was it? Oh my God. Misbehaving, Joe My. Uh, that was a dark conversation I had yesterday with my therapist about Mindhunter. What were we talking about? We were talking about it was really interesting because Mindhunter is based what I like about it's based on a true story. Um, and it's basically the study, what was it called? The BSU, Behavioral Science Unit. Um, it was based on a true story, like in the 70s. Mindhunter was not about Manson. No, he was in it for a minute. They interviewed him, but no, it was not about that. It was about though famous serial killers, and these FBI guys created what's called the Behavioral Science Unit, like in the 70s. Deborah Riskin. Speaking of my paper is on sexual homicide. Crazy. See, now that's kind of cool. I'm into that. Thank you for your super chat, babe. I bet it's interesting. Candy's life. Will you sing Misbehaving for me? I won't. Mama said not to, but I did it anyway. Misbehaving. I did it. I wash my hands to keep away from Satan. There you go, babe. I was just kidding. Of course, I was going to do it for you. Good night, Light Breeze. So, yeah, profiling serial killers. Yes, it was so fascinating. Okay. Because is it sports night? Moonage Daydream. Why? What does that mean? Buy me a pee. Hey, Killy Billy. It's so I love guys. I get weird about serial killers. It's a weird thing for me, and we were talking about it. I loved in Mindhunter the really tall dude. We couldn't think of his name. He was like 6'9", huge guy, serial killer. Okay, totally knew what he was doing. This is a real life guy, by the way. I looked him up. So did my therapist. He's still alive. He's still in prison. He killed like bad killed, okay? Not just like shot people, like cut people's heads off, did really gross things with the heads, okay? I'll leave that up to you. Edward Kemper. I fell in love with him on that show. Ed Kemper. Loved him. Sounds creepy to say that, but I just really liked him. Here's what I was fascinated by. No, no, no. He wasn't the high heel one. He wasn't the dude that was into high heels. No, he wasn't, Jenny. There was a different dude that was into that. Anyway, Ed Kemper was super. I'm giving you guys a background on the show. He was super into, he was, they were studying basically their patterns. Yeah, he killed his mom in a real gross way. He laid out his kill, like he would, what am I trying to freaking say? Why can't I talk? He planned his shit out. Okay. Like he really was meticulous in how he was going to do it. So they studied that and they studied him. They asked him questions. Then they would talk to serial killers. He was he the co-ed killer? Yes. Then they would talk to serial killers who were the opposite, just like opportune times to kill people. So like just random, didn't plan it out. It was so interesting. Hey Chris, finally catching a live Chris Sheehan. That's awesome. They did do a good job casting with that dude. He was super amazing because he was super polite. He like prayed to God. It was so weird. He was aware of what he did. Guys, this is weird. He was aware of what he did to the point where he killed all these women. I love that if you've watched the trailer for it. Oh man, I love his voice even. He says he's like, what does he say? He's like, butchering people's not easy. He was like, it's a lot of hard work. He was like, it's not easy butchering people. Like it's so creepy. But he talks about it and like why he did it, how he did it. Guys, the point is in real life, this dude turned himself in. He turned himself in. Thank you, Marilyn. Love you, babe. Wash my hands to keep away from Satan. Thank you. Yeah, this dude turned himself in. Okay. Why am I creepy? I'm creepy because I'm into it. He turned himself. This is real, you guys. Oh, I loved Dexter. He turned himself in. This is true. And now he's been in prison since like the 70s. And now he's like teaches classes on to the prisoners there and like why you shouldn't have done what you did. He came up for parole not that long ago and he told the judge, "No, I don't want parole. I want to stay in prison for what I did." That kind of stuff fascinates me. I find that so fascinating. Then my therapist and I were talking about that, and then the other serial killers in there, some of them totally love you, Marilyn, deny what they did. Then you have the opposite end of the spectrum serial killers who are like, I wasn't there, I didn't do it, even though they were caught, like it was no question what they did. So then that's interesting to me too. That's interesting to me too, because that's almost like, was it schizophrenia? Like, did you really think you weren't there? Like, did you really think you didn't go through with that? You didn't do it? Or are you just denying it? I think that stuff is so interesting. I would love to have that job. Like, I want to be Clarice Starling from Silence of the Lambs. Can't you? Yeah, BTK is fascinating. Paula Puffer. That's not far from me, by the way. Wichita. Yikes. Martin, absolutely, brother. This is a safe place. It's a safe space. My thing, you can tell your side of it, Martin, but I don't even want there to be sides. That's the point. Like, let's just move forward with it. I just don't even want there to be sides. I don't want there to be like pointing fingers if this person said that and that. I just want us to get along and move forward with it. Blakey, if you've never watched Bailey Sarian, she does murder mystery makeup and she's hilarious. Shanny Shan. That's her theme song? Okay, Blake. I have not heard of that. Thank you for your super chat, Blakey. I think it's fascinating, though. I don't have a lot of thoughts about the Alex Murdaugh case. I don't know a whole lot about it. But again, that dude was like super in denial, wasn't he? Wasn't he like fully caught? And he still is like, I didn't do it. That's what I mean. That fascinates me. This all came up because I've told you this before. Gertie was in an emergency vet office overnight for 8 hours back in March. She got bit by a dog. I'm sitting there hyperventilating, covered in blood, Gertie's blood. And I'm sitting there. Stephanie East, babe, you're not blocked. You're right here. I don't know what you mean. Guys, let's just get along though. Like, what's with this drama stirring? I don't know. I don't want to hold on to that. This dude sat here in a waiting room with me, and he was a Kansas City homicide detective for his career. He was retired. And he said, I'll never forget this. He said, the nicest people I've ever met in my career were serial killers. And I was like, what? What? Excuse me. I was like, Jack, what? And he said, yeah, the nicest people. So then I say that in therapy today or Monday. And I was like, speaking of Monday, damn it, I forgot to take my vitamin D again. Son of a. Gertie has been attacked by another dog one time. Someone just asked how many times. That happened to me once in the 7 years I've had her. So this dude, yeah. So my therapist was like, that doesn't surprise me at all. Oh, we said the name. We said the name, and here she came. Oh, she's too little, though, isn't she? Did you know that you were this small? I know that you knew that you were born next to Christ, but did you know that you were this tiny? So then I tell my therapist that, guys, sorry, I bumped the table. And he says, I'm not surprised. And I said, you're not surprised? And he said, no, because niceness, think about it, you guys. He said this. And I was like, dang, I never thought of it that way. Niceness will get you everywhere. Niceness, being nice to people, people trust you. What do you think? They put their guard down. Deborah, again, you would love my classes. I'm in school to become a forensic psychologist. We would all love it, Deborah. I'm hopefully one day going to interview and assess these. Oh my God, Deborah, that's so cool. That is so cool. Yeah, Abigail S. Actually, now that I think about it, it makes sense. They act really nice to cover up. Yeah. How can you have a career being a serial killer if you're a douche to everybody? You can't. You're not going to get far. No, you've got to be nice. That's one of your top qualities you have to possess. I got to get the rest of the words of that song. Running through the house with a pickle in my mouth, misbehaving. Yeah. And then she says, like, she goes, I wore lipstick and I got caught shaving. Her brother says that. It's so cute. Okay, Martin, what's going on here? I don't want there to be sides either. That's why I tried to talk to you. It's simply not true, the statement that I was dividing anyone. I feel like I'm getting blocked, kicked out, and lied about. Babe, honestly, I don't feel that way at all. I think you just were violating the rules as far as creating drama and chaos. And then you were screenshotting and putting up screenshots constantly saying, look at what Keela said. Now, I don't know that for sure because I haven't done a deep dive on it myself. But it was not the whole point, Martin, is it's not the purpose of the group. That's all. It's just not the purpose of the group. The group is just meant to stay very lighthearted and have happy times, not let's go, talking about the Aaron situation forever, or just, it's not meant to create a lot of drama. That's all. But babe, you're not being silenced. It's not any of that. We know that you have a good heart, Martin. I know that. So I sing good? That's ridiculous. Nobody's ever said that. Thank you. I do love that. We need to get all the words to that song. Yeah, you got to watch Mindhunter. Amber, it's dark though. I mean, I want you to understand it's incredibly dark. You have to be able to handle that. But I loved it. I wish Jeff were more like me. Like, I will watch that over and over and over because I loved it. If I loved something, I just repeat it over and over. I'll just watch it over and over. He's not as into that. So yeah, but the therapy, I like the uncomfortable too. The therapist was just interesting with me because he was like, think about that. When people are nice, they gain trust. When you gain trust, you can bring somebody into your house, chop them up, put them in the freezer, wrap them in saran wrap, make a nice little dinner, Hannibal Lecter style. That's terrifying because I'm so trustworthy. Wow. Thank you, Marilyn. I'm actually surprised that I sing in front of you guys because I'm embarrassed to sing, but I don't have a problem singing that. Now I have it like over and over playing in my head. I wash my hands to keep away from Satan. I think she even goes, to keep away from Satan. Um, yeah, it is so good. But that kind of stuff I could go on and on talking about just because I think it's really fascinating. I think it's super holy hell. Chris Sheehan. Oh my God, Chris. Thank you. That's huge. I did a deep dive into my bank account and found your name. Damn, Chris. Thank you so much. That is really incredible. Thank you. That's insane and kind. Thank you so much. Thank you. Wow. What is the song, Eileen? It's from that show, The Righteous Gemstones. It's just so funny. I always sing it for Bo because he gets into mischief so bad a lot. So he'll do something and I'll be like, don't do it. And he'll give me the side eye. He knows. Bo is super smart. He'll do it anyway. And I'll be like, Mama said not to, but I did it anyway. Misbehaving. Because that's Bo's song. Khalifa Green. Oh my God. Welcome, babe. You did catch another live. Gertie's your backup singer. Yeah, that was amazing, Chris. Thank you. Thank you for that super chat. I should do true crime streams. I don't have anything to talk about. I mean, I don't know any true crime other than Scientology. Yeah, it's such a good show, but it's so fun to talk to people about that, especially my therapist. I just thought it was really fascinating. And I always say, I'm like, you don't hear about serial killers anymore. It seems like a career that's really kind of dying because there's cameras everywhere, forensics. And then this was another weird thing he said, because he was like, I'm pretty fascinated with serial killers too. And he said, let me ask you this. He said, would you want to know if you could know a serial killer? And Susie, the spicy little princess, hey babe, I don't watch 48 hours. I don't watch TV hardly ever, especially since I started this channel. I can't remember. Well, that's not true. We watched a Christmas movie the other night. And we watched Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I love that movie on Thanksgiving. But I don't sit down and watch TV anymore. Anyway, what was I just saying? Oh, yeah. He was like, if you could know a serial killer and you knew they weren't going to kill you, like, would you be cool with that? I was like, oh, God, yes. I think it would be so neat to like be friends with Dexter. Now, even cooler than that, I would love to be married to Tony Soprano. And he was like, really? And I said, yeah, I would love to. I would love to be married to Tony Soprano. Now, it doesn't help, guys. I have a raging crush on him, on James Gandolfini. Like, I still am not over his death. I had a huge crush on James Gandolfini. And I said, but yes, I would love to be married to Tony Soprano. And my therapist was, oh my God, Jeff was like, what? My therapist, this was his words when I said that. He goes, interesting. He was like, I wonder if that's what initially attracted you to Jeff. I was like, what? What does Jeff have to do with Tony Soprano? Like, what does Jeff have to do with the mafia? I thought that was so funny. And I told Jeff, and he was like, what? He was like, what are you telling your therapist about me? I was like, nothing, honey. I think it was just like maybe you guys both own companies. One of them kills people on a TV show, but one of them is just a software development company. I don't really know. I know, Killy Billy. I know. That's the only thing, Killy Billy, because I would straight up like do time and murder somebody if they cheated on me. So I don't want to be married to Tony Soprano with all of his gumars, his side chicks. That's what they call him on the show. Yeah, he would have to be loyal to me. I don't like that. Yeah, that is hard. I kind of forget about that part of him. Yeah, Barney, it's the Masons, guys, not the mafia. Yeah, Jeff has nothing to do. I thought that was so funny when my therapist said that. But then he said, now let me ask you this. And I thought this was an interesting question. He said, would you really want to know, like, are you the person who wants to be like, he said, do you want to own a boat or do you want to have a friend that owns a boat and you can just like ride their boat all the time? He was like, would you really want to be like in on it or would you want to just know about it? And I was like, yeah, I think I would just want to know about it. I don't know that I'd want to be in on it. Here's the thing though, it's about to get dark. Trigger warning, guys. It's about to get dark in here. I don't think my therapist has watched my streams. Get ready for this because you're not going to like it. I'm about to get some ugly comments. I don't even know if I should say it. I do love Carmela Soprano. Tony! I love how she says his name. All right, it's going to get dark. I have always thought this is a weird conversation. This is going down into the weeds. I have always, how many of you have seen Dexter? First of all, Dexter, if you haven't seen it, real quick, in a nutshell, is a show. It's a really good show about a guy who is like a blood analyst specialist with the police department. Okay. Not a cop, but he works for the police department. He knows everything about blood and all that. And he's a serial killer, but he kills serial killers. Okay. So he's a good guy. That's how I see it. I always since I saw Dexter, I was like, I would love to be a Dexter, but people who hurt animals. I know that's dark, but I would do it. I would do it. Yeah, he's a vigilante. I would love to go be a Dexter to people who hurt animals, people who do dog fighting stuff, just the worst of the worst. I would totally do it. And this is about to get darker than that. I would happily do it. You might think differently of me now. I would happily do it. And I said this to my therapist and I said it to Jeff. I would happily watch the light go out in somebody's eyes with gusto, with glee. If they were animal or child, yeah, anything to do with like little kids, but especially animals for me. I cannot stand people who harm animals or get joy out of hurting something, anything like that. I know, Curious Cat, it's creepy as hell. I know, and you guys are going to think differently. I'm probably going to lose subscribers over that. But, and I know, but let's circle back. Hold on, before everybody leaves the chat, let's circle back because this really does go deep for me. Jeff is disgusted by what I just said. He's like, I can't even believe you would think like that. Like, I can't even think with killing somebody or someone like you saying that someone deserves to die. Like, that's not up to you. That's not like, he's like, I can't even think like that. Not me, brother. I came from Scientology. We are desensitized. Okay. Desensitized. I told my therapist this. I was like, we do not look at death the same way you look at death. And he goes, how do you look at death? And I said, it's like getting out of one car and into another. I have no feeling left or right about death. I just don't. Like, if somebody dies, okay, some people are agreeing with me. Some people are like, holy shit, you're sick and twisted, girl. You might want to see if Jeff can commit you. I don't have I have no weird thing about, what am I trying to say? It doesn't bother me. It just doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all. Now, I don't think it's cool to go kill random people. I would never support that. But like, I loved the concept of Dexter because he killed abusers, he killed serial killers. I like that. It warms my soul. No, that's what I was just going to say. So someone said, if Hux died, would you feel the same way? I would not. So it separates for me. It's weird. People I know, you guys have seen me cry a million times about Fred, my husband who died. Death, I don't look at the same way there. But as an overall, like death, like I'm trying to think like Dexter, like bad people who die, I don't care. I don't care that the world has one less horrible abuser on the planet. And some people care. Some people think all of God's children have a place in the choir. I don't feel that way. If you were doing bad things to people, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It just doesn't bother me. Speaking of true crime and murder, I was wondering if you had ever Heard any suspicious shore stories or any rumors of Miscavige killing? No. I heard a story that he paid someone to run someone else over. What the hell? No. That's crazy. I mean, I wouldn't put it past the dude, but no, Blake. Thank you for your super chat, Blake. No, I've not heard anything like that. But I'm here in the middle of nowhere. I'm in the Midwest. I wasn't in the Sea Org. I probably wouldn't get the juice on that kind of stuff, the gossip. I hope none of you like think way less of me now, but if you do, that's okay. I'm being myself and I'm being honest. But Scientologists just don't look at it the same. Like I know I'm contradicting myself a little bit. I'm aware that I am. I guess yeah, family, no, I don't feel that way. I guess what I'm trying to give you is an example. If somebody was harming people, animals, anything, I wouldn't have a problem committing that crime, fully knowing I was doing it, and watching somebody slowly take their last breath. That's dark. I get it. But I don't have a problem with that. To me, it's like one less person that's hurting people. I don't know. I don't have an issue with it. Jeff's jaw was on the floor. He was like, that's not normal that you have no feeling about that. That's all. And I was like, yeah, I guess that's not normal, dude. Yeah, yes, Ray, where are you? Where'd you go? Scientology looks at lots of people like they are a waste of space. Yes, yes, that is a fact. And I'm not saying I'm right, guys. I'm not saying that makes this okay, by the way. Jeff's jaw was literally on the floor, and I was like, I'm not saying what, Ray? Yadira, that's true. Um, Yes, but this is all hypothetical. You don't actually know how you'd feel if you did it, though. That's true. Of course, that's true. That's like if dark question, Elsie, how would you do it? I'm not going to get too much into that, but it would be painful and slow. Yeah. Um, Thank you, Ev Barty. She doesn't feel the same, but you don't mind that others do. I mean, guys, this is completely hypothetical. Yeah, I know, I know. Kristen Iverson's like, I'm with Jeff on this. You're a psycho. Gertie is obviously on our side. Let Jeff know there are more of us than he thought. Don in Wyoming, thank you for your super chat, babe. I feel dark talking about this stuff because a lot of people don't understand what I'm saying because you didn't come from Scientology. Now, this would be an interesting conversation to have with like Sterling because I'd like to know yeah, I think a lot of people deserve to be thrown screaming from a helicopter. I think they deserve to be castrated with fishing knives, disemboweled with a wooden spoon. Um, yeah, no problem. I don't have a problem with that. It just doesn't bother me. I would like to know how Sterling would feel about that. Is he desensitized too? I don't know. It's kind of a terrible thing. And yeah, beat to death with a fax machine. There you go. Um, Yes, Scientology really takes the feeling out of so many things. Um, Reese hates monetization. Yeah, I'll be demonetized on this video. That's perfectly okay. I'm not here for the money anyway. I'm going to set you in your bed. Everybody say goodnight. You're too little. Did you know that you were so small? Can you imagine somebody hurting her? Somebody threw this dog out of a car. I'm so glad I didn't witness that. So glad. Um, that was dark. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize in advance. I'm serious. I am apologizing to you people who are upset by what I just said. Um, Marilyn says it's spicy. I love spicy. I've had and seen a lot of abuse. I feel the same way. Yeah, I think I just don't have an issue with it. Well, I feel like I need to apologize because it was dark and it's just a place in my mind that I think about sometimes where I'm like, it's probably not normal that I don't care um at all about certain things like that. Dexter style. Reese's dark passenger is showing. Yeah, guys, you don't act like you didn't know it was there. I mean, there's obviously like unbalanced parts of me, I'm sure, because of where I came from. And we should explore these things. We should actually do more lives on this. We talk about the fun things and the sad things. We should talk about the dark stuff sometimes because there are some dark things that cross my mind that I'm like, is that normal? Do other people think about that? I don't know. What am I apologizing for, Raymond? I'm apologizing to the people who found that too dark to deal with or are judging me, going, wow, I don't really like you anymore, or this is not comfortable for me. I'm just apologizing for that. Third eye open, I'm with you in that particular darkness, Reese. Doesn't mean we are going to be plotting and carrying out. No, I'm not going to act on it. I'm certainly not going to act on it. Let's be clear there. This is a hypothetical of like what goes on through my in my mind sometimes though. And it's fun to talk about. It was fun to talk about in therapy, and kind of get his point of view too. It's not never going to happen, guys. I'm not a killer. Um, but it's interesting. No, Jeff is not a soprano. I thought that was the funniest thing when he said that. Yeah, it's just having dark thoughts. Nothing wrong with dark thoughts. I'm not acting on them. Um, exactly. She said she could do it. She hasn't actually done it. Um, it's intrusive thoughts, but we all have them, right? Um, oh my God, Ty's channel. If you need a pet sitter, oh, wouldn't that be nice? I wish you were local. Yeah, Janet, don't worry. I'm right there with you. It's not just Scientology. Some people want Carmen. I know I'm not alone here, guys. I know I'm not. I'm liking dark and twisty, Reese. I know I'm not alone here, guys. I know that this is anybody who's sitting here right now going, my pearls, Aaron style. Come on. Like, come on. That's like couples who are like, we never fight. We just don't fight. We just never fight. Yes, you do. Come on. Come on. Come on, buddy. That's not the case. But it's some have more dark thoughts than others. And I think dark thoughts are fascinating. As long as you're not gonna like tie me up and murder me, I think we can talk about this in a healthy way. Exactly, Black and Paula. Some of us have dark fantasy. A lot of us have dark fantasies we never act on. Curious Cat, you are hilarious. Well, Pat, oh, you make a good point. Thoughts are not actions. This probably has to do with Scientology and more to do with being human being and having feelings. Yes. Yes. Dr. Reese and Jekyll, Shelley. Oh my God. Serial killer vibes, definitely. Serial killers, I think, are fascinating. That's another reason. That's what we were talking about. No, Moonage Daydream. Nobody said it was a healthy state, my friend. Being desensitized to death makes you value life less, so you can hand it over to Scientology. So true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Armina says, not alone. We all do. Yeah. Um, oh, yeah, I wouldn't bone Dexter Raymond. He's a little too young for me and just kind of too, he's not manly enough. Weirdly saying that because he is a serial killer. Oh my God, this one is so much heavier than the other one. Hi, kid. Yeah, Candy's Life says, I'm definitely not alone in this. Guys, I know I'm not alone. It's actually, don't you agree? Um, that it's kind of fun to talk about. It's an interesting, may not be fun, but it's an interesting subject. Um, make it make sense. I'm fascinated by serial killers and natural disasters. That is a fascinating subject. Hi, kid. Oh, she's purring away. Yeah, there you go, Nappy from Canada. Serial killers are studied for a reason. If you haven't seen the show, I really do recommend Mindhunter because it was based on a true story. And it's also like you learn from that show. I learned things that I never thought of before, like people who do it in a very patterned fashion, and then people who are just like sporadic, spur of the moment doing it. Um, I I really think it would be such a cool career. I would love to be um, Clarice Starling, kid. I was going to say, did you know that you're not as little? You're not quite that little. You're a little bit chubby. She's a little chubby. She's a little bit heavier, like her mom. She takes after her mom. Hello from Atlantic City, Robert Sandy Beach, Mr. Mom. That's a cool name. Good movie. Michael Keaton. Where is Bo? He's behind me. See, there's his butt. Um, Thank you, Ray. She is gorgeous. I know. Look at this tummy. Look at the tummy. She doesn't mind either. It's a nice tummy. She is. She's chubby. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, okay. Well, let's turn this way. I don't want you to be upset, for God's sake. Honey, why are we crying about it? Let's hold you this way. Um, yeah, guys, come on. There's lots of podcasts out there that talk about this stuff. I know I'm not the only one. It's not like the super creepiest chat, but I like going dark. I like to talk about that stuff. I know Kathy and she was griping. Killy Billy, this pouch is incredible to get a hold of. Let me do it for you. Let me just kind of show you. Let's get a hold of it. We tell her that. Let's touch the tummy. Let's get that tummy. Squeeze the tummy. We love the tummy. You're awfully chubby. Little chubby girl, little chubby squirrel. Yeah, I think we went down this interesting question, Ty's channel. What? Did your beliefs about death help you when you lost Fred? Yes, definitely. Definitely. I wasn't desensitized to it with Fred. I still cry about Fred all the time. But my beliefs are that Fred, does she have a tie on? No, she has a collar on with an Apple AirPod tag, Apple AirTag, I think is what it's called. Kid got out one time a year ago. Jeff freaked the F out and put this on her collar, which is fine. It tells us where she is at all times, but she's never gotten out again. So it helps me. My beliefs help me because I believe that Fred is still around. I believe when people die, they're never really gone. I don't know where they go. I couldn't give you answers to what happens when you die, but none of us could. And I think that Fred is still with me 100%. I feel him all the time. I kind of think the more caring and loving you are, you'll have that kind of thoughts because you want to get rid of the injustice in life seems to show that's the only way you can get rid of evil. Totally, Armina. You make a very good point there. That's a good point. Yeah, Maleficent. This subject is hugely popular. Okay, I don't feel weird about it then. You have an air tag on your cat too, Shelly? That's crazy. Tanya, my boyfriend thinks I'm crazy. Honey, what's going on? What? My boyfriend thinks I'm crazy because I'm interested in all things true crime. Anyways, asked me if he should be worried. That's hilarious, Tanya. Thank you for your super chat. I'm sure it freaks Jeff out. It did freak him out. As a matter of fact, when I talk about that stuff, Jeff always looks a little bit like he's spooked. He wasn't raised that way, you guys. He was just raised differently, and he doesn't. I don't know. It's weird. I'm like, you don't believe in like people deserving to die? It's weird. It's weird. I'm like, you don't. I absolutely, when people commit certain crimes, I'm like, I hope that person falls down a flight of stairs in snow and ice and dies for what they did. I think it's horrible. I don't have a problem saying that when people do horrible acts to children, to animals. Okay, are you getting upset? Please don't claw me to death. Yeah, I don't, what is it, honey? Oh, we're awfully upset about things, aren't we? I can tell. I can feel that you're unsettled with your life. Is there something that's particularly bothering you? Look at the tummy. Let me touch it. Let me squeeze it. You're purring. You're awfully cute. Look at your jelly bean toes. God, they're little. It's a what? She doesn't have any claws in the front. Thank God. It's a serious fupa. Why are you upset? Why? Why are you trying to attack me? You never do that. Okay. Well, I'm scared now, so I think I'm gonna just move on with my life. Say goodbye to kid because I don't want to be getting bit in the face. Yeah, Jeff he's a little bit different. He's a little bit different. He gets a little weirded out. So look, I'm glad I can talk to you guys about this stuff. I'm glad that we went there tonight, to be honest. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna go kill somebody, but I do feel like some people are like, you don't need to be here. You don't need to be here. Um, I'm glad that some of you agree with me. I'm glad that nobody's like freaked out. Oh, hell no, I didn't declaw this cat. I would never declaw a cat. Let's just make that clear right now. We rescued her. It'll be 2 years actually in February. She didn't have her front claws when we got her. I would never declaw a cat. Hell no. Hi, Reese. I'm on the replay crew. Love you. Well, hey, babe. I'm glad to see you. No, 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 no. I do not believe in declawing a cat. Yeah. Thank you, Lori. Lori came to my rescue. She's a rescue. No, 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 no. No way. I wouldn't do that. Yeah, kid looked a little upset there. Yeah, Tanith, kid is declawed in the front. Got her that way, guys. Would never, ever, ever do that to an animal. Hey, Gracefulness. Donna, Wyoming. Rosalind is in the chat, left KC org in the 80s. Really? Thank you for your super chat, Don. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, Yadira, you already have Dahmer glasses. Why wouldn't we like for you to be a true? Yeah, I'm a true crime. Yeah, that's true. I do have Dahmer glasses. Yeah, I would never declaw a cat. It's horrible. Do you know there's a lot of vets that won't even do it just ethically? They just won't do it. It's horrible, you guys. It's Rocky Mountain High says my cat is completely declawed, not by me. Couldn't believe a vet would do that. Yeah, a lot of vets don't. A lot of vets don't. I just think that's really, really terrible. Yes, Mazzo, I do. I actually stopped buying NARS because they test on animals. So yes, I buy cruelty-free soap. I buy cruelty-free makeup. All my hair stuff is cruelty-free. The way they torture animals is awful. Absolutely, it is. Now I still wear leather. I mean, I have leather, and so I don't go that extreme. What? Where did that go? Simply Susan, did you read my? It's been months. Then I didn't get it, Simply Susan. I am not behind by months. I'm behind by about a week. Did you send it to the right email? reesequibell@gmail.com. I am not months behind. Yeah, guys, you would have to. Anybody who's watched me and knows me, I would never declaw a cat. Thank you, Meg. You are completely normal. You are a protective warrior. It's a perspective. Thank you. No, Julie, I have not listened to that podcast. Yeah, I don't mind rescuing a cat that's been declawed. Seema, can you have pets in Scientology? Yeah, but I wouldn't recommend it if you're on staff. But you can't in the Sea Org, but I wouldn't recommend it because you're never home. It would be unfair to the animal for sure. You'd be neglecting the animal. Thank you, Kathy Ann. There's my email. I am not months behind, so I never got your email. Deborah, my dad is a vet. He's so against declawing. My cat is 16 years old, has been losing weight, so we were nervous. Thankfully, just found out today, no cancer. That's great. That can be, yeah, that can also be a symptom of diabetes, my vet told me, if a cat's losing weight. Thank you for your super chat, Deborah. Rosalind was head of Div 6 and the org sent me to Big Blue. Wow. Okay. You're in good company, babe. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for your super chat. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, it's not cool, but it's cool to have an ex-Scientologist in here. Liz was in here. I don't know if she's still here. Have I checked spam? I don't think my Gmail gets spam, does it? I'll have to look. I have not seen Blackbird. You know what? I wonder if my cat has a limp from being declawed. She has a permanent limp too. She limps. Oh my God. I don't even want to think about that. Oh my God, Ken. Did you see my Max? He does look like Gertie. Oh, he's so cute. Ken, adorable. Oh, that's a good point, guys. Lori says a lot of you have spelled Reese, Reese, as Reece. Make sure you use the S when sending the email. Great point, Lori. Thank you. Thank you. Uh-huh. He has diabetes. Cat hair. Oh my God. It causes arthritis. That's terrible. Let me look real quick. Because I only use this Gmail for, let's see. I don't see a spam folder, guys. My Yahoo has a spam folder. There is no folder. There's no spam folder for Gmail that I'm seeing. Actually, I can look on my screen here. Let me get off. You guys won't see me for a second. Oh, I do have a spam folder. And none of you are in it. Spam folder, contact at tubepals.cloud. So that's the only thing I have in my spam folder. That's nothing from any of you. Let me go back to the screen where I can see you guys. Okay. Yeah. I don't have anything in there. So Lori could be right. Maybe you spelled the Reese wrong. But take a look at that and check for me. And if not, try again. Cause no, I would have, I definitely would have answered you by now. I'm not months behind. Well, guys, I'm not going to stay on too much longer. I hope this chat didn't freak you guys out. I hope you're not like thinking less of me, but you know what? If you are, it's in the gap. There's nothing I can do to control that. I said what I said. I hope it didn't bother you too much. Do I do crafts? No, Seema, I do not. The only thing I do on my spare time is answer emails these days. I work at my job and I clean, but I haven't had as much time to clean lately, and that bothers me. I'm kind of behind on cleaning, and I would like to pay somebody to come and help me organize. Bye, Ken. Love you. Yvonne still loves me. Thank you. B Square Brandy says I love you more. Okay, good. Some people didn't get too freaked out, and I appreciate that. J9, you missed what I said. No need to go back and watch it, really. Hey, Dawn. That's okay, babe. Okay, good. Curious Cat, thank you for sticking around, staying my friend. Witchy Woman, that's a cute name. Love Sherlock, raise your son. Definitely, that's good advice. Thank you. I wasn't planning ever to not raise him, but thank you for the reminder. It's good to remind me to raise him. That's a good point. Make it make sense, then I wish you were local, babe. Good. I'm glad you enjoyed this chat, Bonnie Bailey. Good. Ken Cole, dang it, I wish you were local. I need some help. I need help with it. Ken's channel, I didn't get freaked out. Killed some ants with a magnifying glass, but no, I don't like that. I hope you really didn't do that, actually. I don't even kill ants. Please don't do that, Ken's channel. I don't like killing anything that's alive and trying to survive. Even I'm terrified of spiders, but I've even been trying to avoid killing spiders. I don't like killing things. I just don't. It doesn't feel right. So, Ken, do better. Don't be killing ants, man. Oh, you were 8. I thought you were talking about right now. Okay. All right. We forgive you for that. Ken Cole, I would love that. So cute. So cute. I do need some help with organizing. Exactly. No need to torture the defenseless who did nothing. Yeah, they're just trying to live their lives. Okay, good. Black and Paula says, we love you more. Okay. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, good. Maybe we'll just lose a few subscribers tonight after this. But I don't want to wake up tomorrow morning and only have like 6 subscribers left. Please. Please don't do that to me. I will have to carry on with life if you do, but please don't. Just don't. All right. So I'm going to catch up on emails. Tomorrow we will do something. Oh my God, Witchy Woman, you're hilarious. Colts be cold. Where the hell have you been? Oh my God. Good to see you. We're signing off though. I'm so sorry. I was just going to say, so tomorrow we'll do something, but it's going to be earlier in the day. Bye, human. Yeah, babe. Over 17K. Let's hope we don't wake up tomorrow and there's way less because of this live tonight. Hey, Willie Weed. Okay. So sometime earlier in the day, I'll obviously give you a heads up and I hope to see you then. And I love you guys. Thank you again, always for your super chats, always for your wisdom, even your judgments. I feel it. I see it sometimes, and that's okay. That's okay too. As long as we're respectful. Martin, I'm talking to you too. Love you, brother. Let's just get along, guys. Let's get along. Let's not stir up any drama. There's plenty of that already. We don't need to stir it up. All right. I love you guys, and we'll sign off. I'm going to play Fred. And oh, how do you expect to kill a serial killer? Well, I don't kill innocent. I wouldn't kill innocent things like ants. Ants are just trying to live their lives. Ants are not serial killers. I don't know. There's just a difference. You know what I mean? Let's think about that. Let's sleep on it and we'll finish that conversation. Net Rose. Reese, I don't like killing. Also, Reese, I'll kill and not feel bad. That's what I mean, guys. It's unbalanced. I'm not saying I'm right. I obviously don't make any sense. Don't listen to me. Don't take my advice. Veronica, I used to be a paralegal back in the early 90s. I grew up where there were a few serial killers. My mom worked on a famous serial killer appeal. He was so creepy, but I'm still enthralled by serial killers. Yes. Veronica, thank you for your super chat. Yes, it's weird. I feel like we're not done with this, guys. Let's do more of a deep dive on it again. Night, Lacey. Thank you for that, Veronica. That's very interesting. It's interesting. I've never met a fire ant. No, I haven't. Okay. Again, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I contradicted myself tonight. I realize I did. Before everybody goes hating into the comments after the live, I realize I contradicted myself. Please don't be mad at me. All right. Love you guys. Make sure you're still subscribed if you want to be. If not, take care. Merry Christmas to you. And maybe you'll swing back by and check in on us. Good night. I'm going to say goodbye. This is Midwest Goodbye. It's getting too long. I'm dragging it out. Here comes Fred. I'll see you guys tomorrow, sometime afternoon. We'll see about it. Good night.